What up, Ectomorphs? How you doing today? This is Efrem B. Martin, and I'm here to make another video. And just want to thank you guys for receiving the support that I'm receiving through emails, mostly through my website at www.toolegit2quitfitness.com. That's www.2legit2quitfitness.com. I've received probably about 50 emails since the last video that I made and uploaded to YouTube. So really appreciate the love and appreciate the Ectomorphs that are out there in the gym doing their thing and really asking some good questions. What I've decided to do is the emails that I do receive, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the emails that come in and when I'm going through them, whatever questions are similar is how I'm going to address each and every video. And most of the emails that I received this time were in regards to being an ectomorph, personal training, and training. Okay, there was one that kind of actually stood out, and I want to read it to you guys, and I'm going to address this email. This is from a young man by the name of Hunter S. Okay, and this is what Hunter S. emailed me. He said, "Hello Efrem, and thank you for your awesome video. I am an ectomorph, and you inspire me. I appreciate the fact that you are an ectomorph and have been training for 22 years and are a 100% master natural bodybuilder. Means you definitely know what you are talking about, and your videos are off the chain. You have an incredible physique at 48 years old. I've yet to see another trainer like yourself out there on YouTube that shows how they train their clients. You are all over your clients, and that's great, man. I am so motivated right now. I wish I lived in Colorado because I would have you as my trainer. I have a couple of questions. First, can you please explain the difference between natural and drug-free? And second, will you expand on personal training today in your training philosophy? Thank you for being 100% honest, 100% natural, and take care. And thank you for caring about all ectomorphs." That's from Hunter S. So thank you, Hunter, and I appreciate the fact that you took time out of your schedule to send me an email in regards to wanting to know a little bit more information about what the difference is between natural and drug-free, and you want me to expand a little bit on personal training and my training philosophy. So the very first thing I will do, Hunter, is address your first question. What is the difference between natural and drug-free? The number one difference between natural, or should I say 100% natural and drug-free, is that 100% natural means that you've never used any growth-enhancing drugs. Drug-free means that you've used growth-enhancing drugs, but you are not currently using them. And that's the biggest difference between 100% natural and natural. For instance, myself, when I compete again, the very first show that I'm going to do in 2015 is the Masters Mr. America. That's in 2015. I only do drug-tested shows. I have never and I will never compete in the NPC. NPC stands for the National Physique Committee, and that is an organization that is part of the IFBB, the International Federation of Bodybuilding, which hosts the Mr. Olympia and Mrs. Olympia. I will never, and I have never competed in the NPC only because it's not drug tested. There are a lot of natural athletes that do compete in the NPC. I don't have a problem with that, but I just want to make sure when I compete at that time when I'm on stage, even if I'm going up against a guy who has used drugs in the past, at that time while I'm on the stage, they have to sign a waiver stating that they have not used any growth enhancing drugs between 5 and 7 years. The organization in which I will be a part of is called the WNBF, the World Natural Bodybuilding Federation, and they drug test all of their shows. So myself, I will only do drug tested shows. I will not do any shows that are not drug tested. I will not compete against athletes that are not drug tested, because that's the only way I feel it would be fair to me myself. I have no desire to go up against anyone that's not going to be drug tested like myself. So that's what I consider fairness. Your second question is in regards to personal training and then my training philosophy. So I'm going to give you my opinion, what I think about personal training. I think personal training today, and a lot of personal trainers today, I think it's a joke. And the reason that I say that is anyone off the street can become a personal trainer. Okay? The way personal training is designed, and this is just what I believe, I started training in 1991. So when I think about the last 22 years and the personal trainers that I've experienced in the beginning, they were athletes that competed. So, that's what I was exposed to in the beginning. Now you have, everybody wants to be a personal trainer. Everybody can be a personal trainer. You don't have to live the lifestyle. You could look like hell, you could look like whatever and be a personal trainer. So I've got issues with that, because personal training to me is a belief. Personal training to me is a lifestyle. If you, for instance, when you look at my videos on YouTube, you see exactly what I do. And it would be very difficult for the naked eye, because the eyes do not lie, for you to look at me and not be inspired, right? When I look at someone that calls himself a personal trainer, I want to be able to see what I could potentially look like or what I could potentially do. So to me, if you're not living the lifestyle, and if you don't even represent what personal training or a personal trainer is, how can you inspire your clients or inspire someone else, in the right direction? So I just believe today that, once again, I think personal training is a business model. I don't think that most personal trainers are vested in their clients. You see it in all the gyms. You can go to any gym across the United States. Now, I think there's a difference when you go to pro gyms. I train out of a pro gym. Most pro gyms that you go to, the trainers that are there are athletes. Okay, so it's totally different. They're either competing, at the, amateur level in physique or bodybuilding, men and women. And they look and represent the parts well. So pro gyms in the United States, like I train at Self-Defined Fitness Pro Gym, you will see the athletes that are trainers that are in, incredible shape year round. I don't have an off season. I don't even know what an off season is. I'm in shape year round, so I don't know what an off season is. So once again, personal training to me, I believe it's a business model. Anyone can become a personal trainer. Anyone can claim the title. When you go to clubs like 24-Hour Fitness, and you see all the trainers there, most of those trainers, they're little. I just came across a trainer and I was talking to him. He had on the back of his shirt, Master Trainer, and I asked him, what is a Master Trainer? And he explained to me, well, Master Trainer is a person that, takes, a bunch of classes or additional classes to master training. And that just doesn't make any sense to me, because if you're not living the lifestyle, I don't understand how you can master something if you don't apply and live what you're trying to master. So that's just me. But once again, a lot of these trainers, they're not representing being a personal trainer. I don't have a problem with you being 150 pounds, 160 pounds, 170 pounds. But if you are, represent the part. That's all I'm saying. Don't walk around, with a clipboard in your hand and you're not having, intimacy with your clients, So that's just me, and that's how I feel, because I know as a trainer myself, I want to bring out the best in each and every one of my clients, which means that I have to customize my training regimens for each one of my clients. All of my clients are different. When you look at my videos, you'll see all of my clients are at different levels. I can train anyone, and when you're a trainer, you should be able to train anyone. You shouldn't just specialize and say, well, I only want to work with people that are overweight. That's who I feel comfortable with. Oh, I want to work with boys. Oh, I only work with girls. I only work with men. I want to work with women. When you're a trainer, you should be able to train everyone. Okay? You shouldn't be able to just say, well, I'm just going to work because I lost a bunch of weight. Now I'm a trainer. I want to work with people that are overweight. I just think that that's nonsense. And I think that most personal trainers hide behind their certification. You know, when you go online and look at the certifications, there's probably, you know, I don't know, 10 to 20 different venues in which you can get a personal training certificate. So, you know, once you become certified, you're pretty much, if you work in a club, you're given clients. I'm an independent contractor. My clients come to me. I don't go looking for clients. Clients come to me. And the reason they come to me is because I'm good. I mean, that's the bottom line. I'm not patting myself on the back, but after 22 years of being in the gym, I'm good. I get results. Do I make promises? Absolutely, but I can guarantee you one thing. There's one thing I guarantee all my clients. I guarantee you, if you put the work in, your body will physically change. I guarantee that. But you got to put the work in, okay? There are no miracle pills. There are no miracle diets. So that's my philosophy. Not my philosophy, but that is my take on personal training. I just believe that most personal trainers are not in it and are not vested in their clients. I see it all the time when I'm at clubs everywhere I go. I just don't see the intimacy of training. You know, I see a bunch of trainers walking around with clipboards and everybody does the same thing. They all train their clients the same way. And I'm just not down with that. So that's my take on personal training. My training philosophy. My training philosophy is, it's pretty simple. My training philosophy is hard-ass work. You cannot change your physique without putting in the work. You know, like I said, there are no miracle pills, there are no miracle diets. So, you know, you're going to get out of what you put into your training. I think being an ectomorph, you know, in particular, you know, we have a lot of different struggles, but we can overcome them, you know. And the reason that my videos are directed towards ectomorphs is because I want ectomorphs to understand and see someone who is a master's natural 100% bodybuilder who has done it themselves. So I'm not talking to you, telling you what to do. I am showing you, if you live the lifestyle, which I have for the last 22 years, these can be your results. Okay? And you just got to put the work in. That's the bottom line. The great thing about being an ectomorph is once you fill out your physique, everyone else wants to look like you because we are naturally small boned, we are naturally thin, we have natural, you know, lower body fat levels. So when we fill out, we look tremendously ridiculous. Our physiques, when we are filled out and we hold our weight, is a total illusion. You know, most people that I meet, they think that I'm, you know, over 200 pounds. Some people think I'm 210, some people think I'm 220. You know, I'm not 200 pounds, I'm 195. I'm fluctuating between 195 and 199, but I'm holding 195 pounds. So I will be 200 pounds by next summer. There's no doubt I will be, but that's the illusion of the muscle. And you know, once again, being 48 years old, I have mature muscle. So my muscle is going to look totally different. If you put me next to someone who's 25 or 26 or even 36, because of my muscle maturity, and if you put us side by side and we're posing, you're going to see the density of my muscle. You will see the difference of my muscle because I've been training longer and because my muscle is mature. When you're in your 20s and in your 30s, you're still trying to obtain the maturity of your muscle. So that's the beauty about this whole training, is that, you know, the longer that you hang in there and you stick in there, the dividends that you receive at the end of the day are well worth it. If I had to do it all over again, I'd do it the exact same way. You know, 22 years later, I am better at 48 than I was when I was 26. I started training when I was 26. I am better. I am stronger. I am quicker. I am faster. So everything that I've learned in the last 22 years, I apply, but I stick to the basic fundamentals of weight resistance and weight training. As long as you stick to the basics, Ectomorphs, your body will forever change. But like I said in my first video, Ectomorphs, do not believe what you're seeing in a lot of these videos on YouTube. Okay? Part of my training philosophy is this: telling people the truth. Okay? So Ectomorphs, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's going to take you years to totally change your physique. It's going to take you years. It took me about 10 years before I finally figured out how my body works. That's an entire decade in the gym. Okay? So that's what I'm about. You know, I've gone through a lot of these videos through YouTube under Ectomorph, and there's just a bunch of young kids out there that don't know what they're talking about. And it's sad because being older, I know the dangers of a lot of young kids that go on YouTube and they're seeing, you know, these guys talking about, well, I'm going to, bulk here and then I'm going to cut here. Understand, when you train your body as an ectomorph, it's going to take you years, okay? So a lot of these videos that are being made on YouTube talking to, you know, from these young kids talking about, well, you need to bulk here or you need to cut this, it's totally inaccurate and it's misinformation. So, you know, they know who they are and they know what they're putting out there. You know, these transformations, this and this transformation. I'm against all of that because it's not true. It just is not true. So Ectomorphs, I'm talking to you. I'm letting you know, yes, you can change your physiques, but it is going to take you years. And you cannot believe everything you see on YouTube. You cannot believe everything you hear. But more than anything else, remember, the human eye does not lie. What you see is what you see. If you see someone in shape, they're in shape. If you see someone out of shape, they're out of shape. And like I said, a lot of these videos that are being uploaded to YouTube with these young kids, they're not in shape at all. They have absolutely no muscle at all. They have not paid their dues in the gym at all, okay? So you have to be very, very careful what you come into contact with. Use your common sense, okay? If a duck crosses the street and gets to the other side, it's still a duck. It's not a dog, it's not a rat, it's a duck. So what I mean by that is use your common sense, and when you come across stuff, if it sounds too good, it is too good. You know, there's so much stuff on YouTube, you know, this, you know, six-pack abs and all this kind of stuff. It just is not true. I'm telling you, Ectomorphs, it's not true. It's hard-ass work in the gym. If it was that easy, everybody would be in shape. Point blank, period. Okay? So I'm coming at you hard, but I'm coming at you correct. And like I said, I'm not going to bash anyone, but what I'm also not going to allow people to do is lie. Okay? Because what you put out on YouTube, you need to be held accountable for. I expect to be held 100% accountable for my videos. I expect to be held 100% accountable for what I do. Okay? So Ectomorphs, once again, it's been a pleasure. Hunter-S, thank you for your email. Thank you for the love that I'm getting. I really appreciate it, guys. And like I said, this is video number 2 from Too Legit Fitness. And, you know, I'll be making another video probably within the next week or so, talking about something totally different. But once again, I'm focused 100% on ectomorphs. I can help anyone, but I am focused on ectomorphs because I am an ectomorph. Okay? So, ectomorphs, thank you for your time. YouTube community, thank you for your time. And I'm going to go now. I would ask that everybody keep me in their prayers, and I'm out. Peace.